Um Hello everyone. Um my name is Mohammad Asif Khan, and I have secured rank 117 in this 2023 OCS exam. And welcome to CAX IES. I'm going to share my journey. I've been preparing this exam along with my full-time job. So here I'm going to share how can you prepare along with your job these competitive exams. We will discuss what are the challenges we have as an aspirant who is doing full-time preparation and who is doing full-time job along with the preparation, as well as how I have handled myself, how what are the tricks I have used, or how I have learned things, and those are some tricks we will discuss here, and hope it will be helpful for you. So first of all, for taking up this decision to prepare for this civil services exam, it needs a lot of courage and guts. Those who are preparing for this, like it's a great decision for you. And if you are preparing along with your job, hats off to you, because the decision what you made along with your job, definitely it's not easy decision, I know, but yes, that is definitely going to bring a lot of fruits to your family and society. Friends, see, ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ପ୍ରିପାରେସନ୍ କରୁଛୁ, I want to do it in Odia and English. So ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ପ୍ରିପାରେସନ୍ କରୁଛୁ, ତ first thing ଯେତେବେଳେ ଆମେ ଦେଖିବୁ ଜବ୍ ସାଙ୍ଗରେ ପ୍ରିପାରେସନ୍ କରୁଛୁ, ତ we have few challenges. So I have noted down what are the challenges we have when we are preparing along with the job. So I have written down few challenges here. The first and foremost thing we have is time crunch. ଆମେ ସବୁବେଳେ ଆମେ ଭାବୁ କି ଆମର ଅଫିସ୍ ଥିବ 9 to 5 ଜବ୍ ଥିବ, maybe whatever your job timing is, we have is time crunch. Second thing, inconsistent routine. ଆମର ଟାଇମ୍ ଟେବୁଲ୍ ଆମେ ପ୍ରିପେୟାର କଲେ ମଧ୍ୟ ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଷ୍ଟିକ୍ ହେଇପାରୁନଥିବୁ, ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଫଲୋ କରିପାରୁନଥିବୁ. ଥର୍ଡ ଥିଙ୍ଗ ଇଜ୍, ବିକଜ ଆମେ ଅଫିସରେ ଅଛୁ କିମ୍ବା ଆମେ ୱାର୍କ ଏନଭାୟରମେଣ୍ଟରେ ଅଛୁ, we don't have a study environment, we don't have a study circle, we don't have peers who are studying with us, they are enjoying their life, or they are into making money process or something like that. So we are again lacking no study environment. Of course, work stress. ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି, ତ this expectation from the organization, this expectation from the institutes also, कि they need some kind of work from you. से pressure ଆପଣଙ୍କ ପାଖରେ ରହେ ସବୁବେଳେ. Then motivation fluctuation. Every now and then ଯେତେବେଳେ ଟିକେ ଲାଇଫ୍ ରେ ମାନେ ଉପର ତଳକୁ ଯେତେବେଳେ ହଉ ଆମେ, ତ ସେତେବେଳେ ଆମକୁ ଲାଗେ କି why am I doing this civil services? I'm happy in my job. Why should I do so? Motivation ସବୁବେଳେ fluctuate हुए compared to people who are into full time. Then office fatigue. फुल डे आपण काम कर सारले, देन घर को आसले इवनिंग 6 o'clock 7 o'clock से यू आर ड्रेन्ड. दिस इज लाइक हमको लागू कि यार बहुत काम कर लिया, बहुत काम कर सारली, नाउ आई नीड टू टेक रेस्ट एंड आई नीड ओके लेट मी स्टडी टुमारो. दिस इज अनदर चैलेंज. एंड अनदर थिंग इज पियर प्रेशर. सांग मैंने कहते कि चल यार केते पढ़बू, कौन को पढ़ी कि कौन कर देबू, गोटे दिन वीक ऑफ रे चले हम संग पळे आसे, चलो ट्रिप चलते हैं, या फिर चल यार मूवी पळे जिबा. माने obviously they'll be having peer pressure because आपण कोई जगह काम करचंती and we are social animals, तो हमको कहीं ना कहीं peer pressure टिके थाए. And last but not the least, family pressure. आमे मैंने जॉब करचु, तो definitely there'll be expectation कि once you're into job, you need to get in, maybe like if I tell you like marriage करो, या फिर okay, stop preparing for this exam, this is not achievable, success rate is very less. And not only family, society में तो कोई कि okay, लड़का लड़की का उम्र हो जाए उची, मतलब एज ही जाऊची, get them into family responsibility, things like that. So these are the challenges what I figured out. Yeah, to अधिक अच्छी, but mostly we will be like these are the major challenges what we face. Now apart from this, जो मैंने job करचंती, I feel we have positives also. If you're in a job, अपन पाखे बहुत positive अच्छे. For example, I have noted down here. First thing is financial independence. आपण जदि जॉब करचंती, भाभी देखो somebody who is not having a job, who is full time preparing, he is depending on their parents, or he or she is depending on their parents. That person has to depend on everything. But आपण जदि जॉब करचंती, if you want to buy something, maybe you want to buy a book, you want to purchase a particular course, or you want to purchase a particular thing for your study, or maybe anything for your matter, आपण financial independence अछंती, that itself gives you a lot of positiveness for you. Second thing, a better presentation and communication skill. Imagine, see, I'm not degrading the persons who are having full-time preparation. This is just to give confidence to the people who are preparing along with the job. See, somebody who is passed out from the college, he is not having a public relation, he is not getting exposed to many things. But you are somebody who is in office, you're talking to your colleagues, you're talking to your seniors, you're talking to officers. So definitely आपण आपण केते भले से कांटेक्ट करि पारिबे, आपण आपण को भले से प्रेजेंट करि पारिबे, आपण को कम्युनिकेशन स्किल मे बी जदि इनिशियली आपण जदि भले नाहंती, over the period of time आपण भलसे develop करि पारबे. That's another strength for you which is required for the civil services examination. And the third thing is emotional maturity. The same thing आपण दस लोगों संगे interact करूचंती. See, at the end of the day when you're getting into civil services आपण को लोक मन संगे interact करि बारुछि, you will be emotionally matured when you're coming with this already this quality in you. If you're in job, this quality is already getting developed. Your professionalism is developing in you without your knowledge. That's an advantage for you. And the fourth thing is strategic thinking and problem solving. You know, upon job re achanti, definitely whatever job you are there, you need to think at least once in a day about that. Definitely challenges asibo se job re. Definitely you have to put your brain, because that is a process how you develop problem solving. I see it is an opportunity. See, you don't have to solve big issues like war hochi taku solve karbar nahi. You don't have to solve issues like climate change and all. Small things whenever you are solving, you get a confidence ki okay, bigger challenges jete bala asibo apon taku handle kari paribe. Seta start kouti hobo jete apon job re achanti. So that is very important, which we many times hame taku neglect kuru. And last but not the least, and I think this is very important one, if you are in a job, that means you are already in plan B. देखो जे जदि full time prepare करूची, after few attempts जदि तांकर जदि crack होनी exam, they'll get a pressure like okay, what should be my plan B? Should I get into this job? Should I start this one? Should I start this one or not? But if you are already in a job, that means you are already in a plan B. आपन पाखरे already career part ta plan B अछि. Only thing what you have to do is you have to jump from plan B to plan A. I think this is one of the best thing that can happen to a person who is in job. मतलब you should not think this as a burden. माने I feel this is a blessing if you're in a job and preparing. Of course, we need to strategize ourselves. How to do that one, I'll discuss in the next slide. See how I have handled myself. The first thing with regards to time crunch, I believe if you're in job and if you're preparing, we don't have the luxury of time. ଆମ ପାଖେ ସେତେ ଟାଇମ୍ ନାହିଁ କି ଯେ ଆମେ मतलब जिम भी जाऊंगा, मूवी भी पढ़े जीबी, ट्रिप भी करिबी, तापरे पढ़ी देबी मध्य, रैंक होल्डर ही जीबी. I don't think so that thing can happen. You have to sacrifice a lot of things, and yes, that is for good cause. That is for some time only. And say how I have planned. So we'll focus on time management. See, when I'm talking about time management, there's another word called as strategic planning. There is something called as strategic scheduling your thing. See, जदि मैं कोई भी word strategic, it's a very heavy word. यदि सिंपल रे कोई बोले अच्छा से प्लान करना है, अच्छा से टाइम टेबल बनाना है. स्ट्रैटेजिक इज अ वेरी हेवी वर्ड. इट साउंड्स गुड, बट तार अर्थ लाइक इन सिंपल टर्म दैट इज लाइक कि भलो से टाइम टेबल बनेबा, भलो से प्रिपेयर करिबा ताकि हमर प्रिपरेशन जर्नीटा इजी हो. सो मु केमिति प्रिपेयर करथली मोर टाइम टेबलटा. फॉर एग्जांपल मोर ऑफिस टाइम थिला डेली लाइक 9 to 6 थिला मोर. मॉर्निंग 9 AM to इवनिंग 6 PM. तो बिफोर 9 AM एंड आफ्टर 6 PM वाज माय शेड्यूल. तो मु कोन करथली ओके, not every day but here and there 5:36 रे उठी बार अछि, 6 to 8 o'clock in the morning मते गोटे स्लॉट रखबार अछि, मते पढी बार अछि. This is one thing. Then after office hours 6 o'clock के बाद 6 to 6:30 take a break. Then 7 o'clock to 7:30 to start core preparation. 7 to 9 PM another slot. Then after that take again 9 to 11 PM. मतलब 2 hours एठी, 2 hours एठी, and this is 1.5 hour. मतलब almost in a day you can take 5 hours. जदि आपण जॉब रे छंती, I'm telling you, this is माने जो फुल टाइम प्रिपेयर करछंती, I'm not sure if they can give this much hours every day. माने तांको पाखे बहुत जिन माइंड था, तांको कोन लागे कि अरे टाइम तो अच्छी ना, आज नहीं तो क्या हुआ, कल पढ़ देबी, काली पढ़ देबी, नले अच्छी कुछ वीकेंड रे पढ़ देबी. बट यू डोंट हैव दैट लग्जरी. तो यू विल बी मोर सीरियस. आपन को लागबो कि नहीं आज जदी मु ये स्लॉट जदी आज मिस कर देबी, टुमारो आई हैव अनदर स्लॉट टू स्टडी, तो आपन मिस करबे नहीं. आई फील यू विल बी मोर सीरियस. तो हाउ टू प्लान दैट डे? फॉर एग्जांपल आई हैव दिस 5 hours in a day. तो मु जानि छी कि एवरी मॉर्निंग मते 6 to 8 कोन करबार छी, पॉलिटी पढिबार छी. Now polity re randomly I'll not go and read polity. In that day I'll see how I'm planning this my weeks. So I'm doing daily, weekly and monthly plan. So daily re I'm having polity. In this polity I know what I have to study is center state relationship. This one I'll study. Okay, for example more 6 to 8 re moro hegala podi sarli. For example I finished this one by 6 to 7:30 bhitar moro polity sari gala. Center state relation mu cover kor sarli. So what normally happens, ame kon kuru ki okay, let me go to the for example today is 12th. So let me go to the 13th date. 13th date मु कॉन्ट्रैक्ट पॉलिटी रे फॉर एग्जांपल प्रेसिडेंट. तो आमे कोन करू नॉर्मली आज सरी गला हाफ एन आवर टाइम अछि बळी जाय छी, आई विल गो एंड रीड दिस वन. पर्सनली आई विल नॉट सजेस्ट. व्हाई आई टेल यू, काहे कि ना जदी आपण जदी आज स्लॉट पढी देबे, काली रे जिंस मते आज पढी दउचंती, जेतल काली आसीबे you will become a little bit lazy କହିବେ କି ଆରେ यार ଗତକାଲି ତ ପଢି ଦେଇଛି ପ୍ରେସିଡେଣ୍ଟ ଟା ଟିକେ ଆଜି ଟିକେ ରିଲାକ୍ସ କରିବି ଅନ୍ୟ ଜିନିଷ ଗୋଟେ ପଢିବି that thing to avoid that thing what I used to do ମୋର ସରିଗଲା କେତେବେଳେ 6 to 7:30 I have 30 minutes now in this 30 minutes I'll go to the PYQs with regards to center state relation रे PYQ ଯେତିକି ଅଛି if it is prelims PYQ ଯାଇକି ଦେଖିବି solve କରିବି main ଯଦି PYQ ଅଛି ଯଦି answer writing करबार ଅଛି ଯଦି answer writing करूनी ମଧ୍ୟ question देखिबी model answer देखिबी so that I am getting acquainted myself with this particular topic so that I am making sure कि ये topic रे मु भल से cover करूची so the thing is केवल polity slot बनेबार नै polity रे को सब topic बनेबार अछि सेटा मते लिखि रखंतु so that you will be very sure कि okay tomorrow morning when you are getting up I know tomorrow morning I have to read president the next morning I need to read okay maybe with regards to international relations तो से टॉपिक आपण लिखि रखंतु डेट वाइज रे ताले नै कि यू विल नो कि टुमारो मॉर्निंग उठला परे यू डोंट हैव टू डिसाइड अच्छा आज कोन पढिबी जे पॉलिटी पढिबार अछि पॉलिटी रे कोन पढिबी यू नॉट वेस्ट योर टाइम इन दैट सो दैट इज कॉल्ड एज स्ट्रेटेजिक प्लानिंग या अदरवाइज अच्छा से प्लान करना है so that is what with regards to daily routine so I used to have weekly routine also same thing so polity I will do this week early morning रे मु polity करबी 4-5 topics evening time for example same example I have kept here modern history evening रे करछि so I am doing Gandhian movement so Gandhian movement I'll read this 2 hours so tomorrow I'll read what tomorrow I'll read with maybe like social movement in modern history same thing like ethics रे अछि I'm reading today aptitude tomorrow maybe attitude then other day maybe emotional intelligence माने every day रे आपन को लिखिबार अछि कि आज कोन पढिबी से टॉपिक को कंप्लीट करबी once you do this one I think you will be more confident कि आपन जान छथि syllabus रे टॉपिक तो कवर हो जाय छै so that's how you have to plan your day plan your week plan your schedule in that way I would say that's the first thing second thing reading methods now ठीक है हम पाके टाइम बहुत कम था we are working तो हम पाके टाइम बहुत कम था तो I used to follow a particular technique to enhance my maybe remembering capacity you could say that is like Pomodoro technique many of you know jodi apan janachanti mane many of you would be knowing this one for example 40-45 minutes padi ki 5-10 minutes of break nabata so I used to do that one sobu bele karuthili ki nai most of the time mu follow karuthili because apan jodi continuously 1 hour 2 hours पढुचंती तो you will get somewhere माने for example you are studying about King Ashoka Mauryan empire and suddenly आपन को your thoughts will go somewhere else so you have to pull back your thoughts so for that reason 1 hour pore break niyantu take a break I used to take like 5 to 10 minutes of break in that 10 minutes of break I used to drink a glass of water and go and like stretch myself and come back to the table again and start reading so I used to feel refreshed every 1 hour so this is one thing I used to follow second thing advantage of being in office is for example mu koibi discussions now more friends mane thile so I have a friend from Maharashtra I have a friend from Manipur friend from Jharkhand then friend from Jammu Kashmir तो for example आपण जदी national park पढुचंती जेत्ति कि मते नै कि आपण मुखस्थ गले मते ना केबे नै केबे कंफ्यूज हो जाई परिबे but for that matter मु कोन करबार if I'm talking to a Maharashtra person my colleague I'm telling ki okay do you know this particular national park do you know this particular tiger reserve Tadoba tiger reserve do you know this particular Ramsar site देखिए से जदी से लोक जानि चंती that's well and good you will discuss more about that particular place if that person doesn't know आपन तांको बुझेबे कि okay see this is a national park this is very much famous for this one and this has got recently recognition by the government of India and this is very nice tourist place so you're discussing with this particular person कोन हो जना कि आपन को brain रे से जिंसटा से information टा print हे जाउची and that person is also getting to know something okay the intention is not to make that person aware but the intention is to learn yourself so आपण भाबंतु आपण को पाखरे सांग माने छंती कि 5-6 स्टेट रो छंती या फिर 5-6 डिस्ट्रिक्ट रो छंती you are discussing with each of them now you are discussing you know कि ब्रह्मपुत्र रिवर कोड राष्ट्री एतरा रिवर पड़छ में गंगा यमुना ब्रह्मपुत्र गोदावरी कृष्णा जदि आपण जदि कथा जदि someone is from north east तो आपण को कि civil tell okay this is coming from Arunachal and Assam and this goes by my house and I am from Assam so in life like morla porjont आपण माने कभी भूली पारिबे नै कि जे ब्रह्मपुत्र is coming from Assam because you know this person is from Assam and this person has told this particular thing so that is how you can involve your learning like productivity by discussing with the friends that is office colleagues jodi आपण पाखरे अछंती well and good otherwise try to get somebody who is already preparing माने it is said that ki somewhere I read this one जदि गोटे घोड़ा अछि if it can carry for example 100 kilos of weight then if two ghodas they meet together that can carry not 200 kg that can carry up to 1000 kg of weight matlab your efficiency will increase when you are studying with another similar or like minded person so I'm not telling you ki definitely you should have somebody you have your own strength. Apan nije janichonti ki apana strengths kono. So my way of learning was like discuss with other friends, discuss with somebody who is already preparing. So I was lucky ki I got people like that, and tang sangre discussion korchu, tang sang answer writing korchu. So that will help you to retain a lot of information. That's another thing. Then of course apan job re ochanti. So in every company, any institute, you will be having annual leaves, you will be having casual leaves, you will be having sick leaves during like optional leaves and all. So how I used to plan my leaves is like ki, for example, देखो Friday रे leave अच्छी, कोई particular holiday अच्छी, तो I know mine is Saturday and Sunday off. तो I used to take Friday तो anyways city holiday अच्छी, तो I used to take a Thursday leave. तो मो सांगे एक सांगे कितने दिन असला? I got 4 days in a stretch a holiday. Now maybe मु कौन करबी? I am gonna utilize these 4 days to finish my maybe optional subject which requires vast attention. Maybe I'll try writing a test series, or maybe like I'll solve like MCQ or something like that. Mane plan your leaves in advance, because samastamkar calendar agar hi asit hai, so you can plan your leaves. That's another thing I would say. And maybe other thing is like avoid going into like, because you are in job, you don't have luxury of time, you'll be having peer pressure. Sang mane koi ki okay chal yaar trip jayenge, wahan jayenge. See, I always told them कि I'm not available. I always told them maybe like in last 3-4 years of time, I hardly went 2-3 team lunches or something like that. See, someone maybe they'll feel they'll not like you at that moment, but once you crack this exam, once you get this particular success, I'm telling you, the happiness of them will be more than the sadness that they have they had with you, or the bitter experience they had with you. So that's a personal experience, and they'll be very happy to be part of your success. And the thing you can deny now, you can tell them okay now you're busy. Jodi jomane bujuchonti, that's well and good. Jomane bujunanti, definitely one fine day they'll also understand. Otherwise also kichi kori parbo na, that is not in our hand. But yeah, you know ki your purpose is bigger. Now I'm not telling you ki apno enjoy karo nai. I'm not telling you ki apno sida sada jai ki mane leave everything, stay in penance or something like that. I'm not telling those things. This is something called as a delayed gratification. For time being, for a year or two, ଆପଣ ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି କି your purpose is bigger than the normal life you have now. तो ଆପଣଙ୍କ purpose କ'ଣ କି okay, you want to touch the lives of people, you want to get into civil services. So that really requires a lot of commitment and energy. So for that reason ଯଦି ଆପଣ ଯଦି 1-2 years या 3 years whatever years ଯଦି ଆପଣ delay କରି ପାରିବେ ଆପଣ gratification को, ଆପଣ enjoyment को, I think later part of the life, I think you can definitely touch the lives and bring a lot of transformation in society. Now other thing what I see normally is the motivation fluctuation. I see I feel this particular word motivation, you know, I think this is overrated. You don't have to have a very strong motivation always. Okay, you know why you want to do, that's fine. I feel what is more important is discipline, rather than how I tell is like you should be in zone. For example, I'll tell you. Now, for example, when I started this preparation, I happened to see a civil servant. I felt like, okay, I want to be like him. And that's where the thoughts came. And the next day you buy books, you purchase books and you order books online and you read for 1-2 days and tapre kon hobo, everything gone like, okay, aw mona laguni, ichha laguni padiya pai. Otherwise, jodi apon jodi bhalo movie gode dekhibe, you see actor or actress, they are having very nice six pack or something like that. So apno you start going to gym, 1-2 hafte ke baad fir khatam. So that is a work of motivation. But what is zone? Now ame jetebale jonako misu, we like okay, we want to be like him. After a few days we are in that zone. We met somebody, we are in that zone. After 4 days what happens is you are out of this zone. Now once you're out of this zone, what happens ki apan ko ichha lage na hai. So your work is to keep yourself within this zone. How to keep yourself within this zone? That is a challenge. That is what is more important, because how to keep yourself in the zone? Maybe you have a friend circle who are preparing. So for me, I was rarely talking to people जो माने मते नाइ कि preparation रे helpful नांती. They are my best friends, though they were my best friends. उतांग संग कथा होनथली, because they will pull me out of the zone. They'll tell me यार चल trip को चलते हैं, यार चलो we are doing good, let's go out of the. So they will pull me out of the zone. And जो लोको मते ये zone रो बाहर को करिवो, I'm not making friends for some time. And जो लोक संगे मु जदि कथा हबी, डिस्कस करबी, it may be a teacher, it may be a motivation speaker, it may be a motivational video, it may be a topper's talk, anything in that matter. If you are seeing that person and if you are thinking that कि आपण से zone रे रहउचंती, then you should do that one. So what I used to do, there was a YouTube channel called as Team Fearless. It's kind of motivation kind of video channel, that is. So I know like my timing is like 9 to 6. तो मु जानि छी मते 4 o'clock ru 4 to 6 आसले I'm getting office fatigue. So that is more of it is mental thing ki fatigue ho gali, thoki gali. That's more a mental thing. So to break that one, I used to go and watch this Team Fearless video. Here they will talk about like what is the importance of discipline, the importance of consistency, things like that. So जेतेबेला आपण सुनबे एटा 4 AM club videos like that. So you're listening from 4 to 6 back end logic सुनचंती. So you're getting charged up. So I used to get charged up between this time in the evening and 6:30 I'm fully charged. I feel ki my day has started. ମୋତେ ସେମିତି ଲାଗିବାର so you do everything what will keep you in this zone. Maybe see now of course I'm not telling you ki ଆପଣ burnout ହେଇ ଯାଆନ୍ତୁ. I'm not telling that ki ସବୁ ଦିନ 5 ଘଣ୍ଟା 6 ଘଣ୍ଟା ନାହିଁ. My break times I also used to take break. ମୁଁ in a week ରେ every Wednesday after 9 p.m. I used to watch a movie. Now that was my strength because through movies I used to connect a lot of like facts or information mu connect karibaro. So I used to take a break on every Wednesday. Saturday Sunday no break because that is my officially off, but personally I have to give a lot of time for that. So mu week re one day mu break ne baro and that is to be my Wednesday. Yeah, once in a while if I like a particular movie I used to go for movie. Empty nahi ki je I was completely focused. No, not like that. Yes, I'm also a human being. Every day the plan thiwari ki je 4-5 घंटा पढिबार अछि. But yes, not every day is going to be same. Yes, some days आपनकर efficiency बहुत अधिक थाए. आपण 12-10 घंटा पढि पारिबे. One day, 2 day maybe if you have planned well. Some days you may read 1-2 hours also and that's fine. Some days if you just take breathing, that is also fine because you are a human being. You don't have to break your head ki okay समस्त कोन पढुचंती कोन पढुनांती मुख छे होना nothing like that. Okay, you are a human being, but yeah, when it comes to exam time, seteବେଳେ के discipline रे थिबे, seteବେଳେ के focus थिबे, and during mains preparation time रे, I would say a lot of writing and reviewing will be very helpful. Now, I want to end this thing with how to stay in the zone and how to prepare that with one small illustration or a story. So there were two friends. These two friends were very young and they were very energetic. तांको mind रे थिला कि तांके life रे कोन गोटे बड़ जिंस करी बोली भाउथिले and they were from a very small village and गोटे दिन कोन हला कि तांको गां रे गोटे बड़ काम आसिला. The work was तांको गां रे जो जंगल अछि सिरि जाय किना for some work they have to cut the tree, they have to cut the wood. तांको से जंगल काठ आनी बारछि and they have to surrender. जदि आपण जदि गोटे काठ आनी पारबे then you will get paid for that each for one pieces. So both of them the same age, the same energy, they got the same weapon like जो axe था कुराड़ी जो बोलते हैं. तो ताकू धरी के माने जंगल को गले. First day both of them they hit they could cut 12 to 15 let's take example 15 गछ को काटिले they got it first day. Second day same, third day same. First week the count is same. The first week the count is 15:15. For example this is A and this is B. This is first week. Second week A is doing 12, he is doing 20. Same effort, same timing, both the friends, same energy, same intention, motivation the same achieve. Third week he is doing 10 and he is doing 22. तो जेतबे देखले कि यार efficiency रा कमी जाउछि दिनकु दिनकु and यार efficient रा बढ़ुछि. There was a third person, neutral person, a wise man. से भाबले कि let me check what these people are doing. तो से देला से गोले Mr. Pakku. So Mr. is going every day to work at like 8 o'clock जाउछंती, evening 6 o'clock आछंती, 6 PM को. आंग संग गोले पूरा टाइम स्पेंड कोले ए संगरे जाउछंती आछंती. He is cutting woods तापरे काटले धरि के आसले सेम थिंग देखुछंती. आसला पर घरे 6 PM आसले he is coming home, he is eating and he is relaxing, watching movie, watching TV and sleeping. Very nice. No distraction. Mr. B, he is also going same 8 AM, coming back at 6 PM, but after 6 PM he is doing something very marvelous. He is going, he is taking his weapon and he is sharpening. Because of that he could bring a lot of efficiency. Now this person is not sharpening his weapon but he is sharpening. The same thing, you need to sharpen your weapon by staying in the zone. So what you should do, maybe I would say jodi apan job korchunti, I know mo ko nai ki apan fully exercise koruntu ko nai 10-15 minutes a day walking he pare. Maybe you can get into meditation 10-15 minutes 5 minutes a day meditation kori parantu. Listen or maybe like having a positive affirmation and lot of self positive talk I would say. काहे कि ना 4-5 घंटा ही पढिबे आपण 60 to 70,000 thoughts आपण दिन रे आसे and everything will be negative. So you need to tell your brain every time that, okay, you can do this, you're born for this, you're a champion, you're a warrior, and yes, you're going to deliver all these things, and this can happen through you, and you can achieve this. Apanku sabubale apanku a self talk koribak podibo. Otherwise, of course, the distraction 99% is within brain, which says, okay, you cannot do it, you cannot do it, you cannot do it. You have to fight that on every single day. Once you conquer this, I'm telling you, this journey is going to be, I'm not saying it will be going to be easy, but it's going to be like you'll enjoy this process. So I hope you like this, and thank you so much for listening this, and yeah, have a nice time, and all the very best for the students who are writing mains, and hope you inspire many more in future. Thank you very much.